Peace and power, people. This is Khamsin, the Oracle, one half of Remnants Gathering, aka Weirdo Gang Gang. We don't try to fit in. We figure out how to embrace the fact that we stand out. I just felt really, it was impressed upon me strongly to do this. And I must say, I really did not want to do this. This is service to those who receive this message. Something profound is going to shift as a result of you hearing this message. Ganatantrika is a manifestation of the Divine Mother, and she comes to cure us when we feel overwhelmed and confused, and when we feel like we're falling apart or locked in limitations and stagnant. She is superior medicine. Even when we may not be sure what is needed to bring ourselves back into balance, she holds the answers. Tune into your heart, and there you will find her sacred prescription. Trust your inner guiding sense of what to do or not to do next. Trust that a better order is being established. Ganatantrika is Kali in the form of medicine as a mother. She generates and regulates the three inherent qualities within all phenomena, including our mind, body, and soul. These three qualities are known as the three ganas: sattva, rajas, and tamas. As sattva, Kali is the peaceful detachment and contentment in the moment. She is the fire of the rajas, the energy for taking action and hustling for our sacred manifestation. When our actions rest upon a pure-hearted foundation, our activities can become enlightened, bringing spiritual benefit to all beings, even if we don't always recognize the positive and far-reaching impact of our actions at that time. When we need to slow down to heal, to ground ourselves and regroup like now, Kali is tamas, the heaviness that allows energy to settle. This is the temporary inertia that steals momentum and allows for deep restoration and renewal. The freedom to take rest helps us to stay the course for however long is needed to manifest our destiny without becoming desperate, despairing, or exhausted. In such rest, we reset, accessing the courage to drop our attachment to external support systems and even our own plans. We then become more aware rather than trying to direct and control the manifestation of her divine plan through us. As we call upon her, Kali strengthens these qualities within. So listen to your heart for her guidance. Do you need to be peaceful, to take action, or to let go and regroup? Your inner wisdom is her voice guiding you. Excess tamas keeps us enslaved in the negative holding pattern. Then the gana, or the energy that can help, actually hinders us. We need Kali, the tantric priestess of the ganas, to intervene for our cure. Tamas can manifest as depression and procrastination, the inability to rise and take steps forward, or as action taken without thought of how it may affect others. To overcome excessive tamasic energy, Kali can stimulate us with divine fire, creating rajas, a powerful urge to take action. She may evoke agitation within or around us that compels us to act. She is not asking us to become reactive, but to have the confidence and courage to engage with what is happening from a place of inner wisdom. Rajas provide us with the gift of accomplishment and a healthy exertion to discharge anxiety and stress and promote feelings of restfulness and a lightness of spirit. This is the peace of satisfaction and rest after achievement, the third and final guna of sattva. Without Kali's wisdom and correction, Rajas can easily shift into overactivity that doesn't accomplish much, and it leaves us feeling drained rather than satisfied. We sink back into tamas instead of rising up to sattvic state. Kali teaches us how to act without becoming caught up in the need to be busy for the sake of it. As we call upon her, she helps us to pour our energy into that which genuinely provides nourishment for the soul. Kali knows that excess sattvic energy leads to detachment to the point of being dismissive or indifferent in the face of suffering. Sattva needs to be balanced so that it inspires us rather than extinguishing our desire to act in ways that help alleviate the suffering of ourselves and others. Yet it can also provide us with the comfort of detachment so we can let go and strengthen ourselves if the pain that we encounter in the world feels overwhelming. Kali is the inner knowledge of when and how to disengage from the emotional energy of others without losing compassion or becoming dismissive. Ganatantrika manifests her wisdom and healing through our spiritual instincts. The body and mind know when there is a need for rest, for activity, for detachment, and for engagement. It takes strength of spirit not to override the inner knowing with social pressures or human expectations for constant performance. When Ganatantrika arises in a reading, we are asked to trust in the shifting cycles and to give ourselves what we need for our well-being. No being benefits when they are at odds with their own self. You have the inner power and capacity to be at peace within your own being now, right now in this moment. To activate this energy, because I was really feeling this today because I have been moving through a lot of tamas, a lot of heaviness and denseness of energy, and desiring to break through these glass ceilings that I'm encountering on my path of authenticity and apotheosis and sovereignty. And it gets hard when the energy shifts because maybe I got adjusted to being more in sattva energy and inspired and hustle and bustle. But as I am intentionally relaxing into my feminine more often to bring harmony within myself, because my masculine is overactive, right? Because of the things that we need to do. It's just performance. Everything's about performance. And that's great when you're building a business. You want to pay attention to the performance. You kind of know where you're going when you pay attention to that. But there's a time to detach from performance, because anything that you are not accomplishing becomes something that will hold you in resistance to what it is you truly desire. So regarding the root chakra, because I know a lot of us are feeling like we need to be grounded and anchored to feel safe, and I'm going to just be that medium for you right now. So this is an invocation to activate feeling safe in your root chakra, whatever's in your present moment, to be able to be present and still with it within, to be the eye of the storm and simply observe everything happening in your life as a lesson and an experience, so that it doesn't make you go into fight or flight. So in the base chakra, Kali prepares the seeds as they rest and gather energy for what is to come, for the spiritual benefit of all beings. In the solar plexus, Ma creates the necessary fire, desire, and capacity for enlightened activity. Through the third, an act of spiritual cleansing and psychological release. As the aversion dissipates, our sanctuary with her is activated from a pure trusting heart, deflecting unwanted negative energies and psychic contaminants. Tromo Nagmo is our black, wrathful mother of tantric wisdom. As our mother, she's available to all hearts who seek her protection, her teachings, and her assistance. She is a fiercer form of the already fierce Vajrayogini from the Tibetan spiritual traditions. As such, she takes spiritual protection to the highest level. She is associated with the Tibetan practice of Chod, which facilitates complete fearlessness, rapid spiritual growth, and the severing of attachment. The word Chod translates as cutting through. Tromo Nagmo's presence in a reading indicates that you will outgrow any issue, even those so persistent as to last for a very long time, or that appear to be beyond your capacity to overcome. This confronting, powerful obstacle may be an attachment, stuck pattern, or unhealthy misuse of energy. It may be a set of circumstances you have created or that another has imposed upon you. It may relate to this or other lifetimes. Whatever the case, her presence indicates it is a time for it to end. As you move close to her presence in your heart, you will be able to cut through the mental and emotional clinging to a particular outcome or interpretation. So the situation unravels rapidly, allowing for swift progress on your soul path. If you have felt as though the way forward in any matter of concern has been barred, her spiritual intervention to clear it is imminent. No obstacles can withstand her will. No suffering can continue in her presence. Her ways are exceptional and expedient, precise and effective. Liberation and enlightened empowerment are always the result of her activity. An expanded capacity to accomplish your sacred work is indicated, and it shall bring far-reaching benefits for all. Give up your notions of how things should be and seek sanctuary in the wild, wrathful wisdom unfolding. It may seem to be a chaotic, bumpy ride at times, but there is a loving intelligence that's guiding this process, and you are safe. You may not understand her wisdom and method, but you can trust in what is happening, especially the things breaking apart or rising anew. Any pain you may be experiencing now is so much less than what would have taken root if certain circumstances were allowed to continue. When a boundary needs to be set, it is not a time to play nice, nor to pacify people or circumstances. If you felt like the way forward in a matter of concern has been barred, her spiritual intervention to clear it is imminent. So trust in this. And any pain that you are experiencing, it will not be the end of you. You are safe. This is just the process. Tromo Nagmo shall not stand for disrespect and trying to keep the peace by cultivating behaviors that are not self-honoring, and they will backfire. So authenticity with compassionate detachment is the only way forward now. Trust in her more than you trust in your doubts or your fears. She has the power to bring about what needs to occur. Now, to facilitate what I have shared with you in this tarot card reading mini channeled message for today is this. You can from time to time gauge at an image of Kali, okay? And just allowing your energy system to be activated by those images of her. And anything that you would like to surrender or are feeling, any heaviness, sadness, frustration, whatever it may be, just release it and let it go and allow her to facilitate you to release all of that energy to be healed and surrounded by protective fires to protect you. Wrathful Black Dakini, Mother of Wisdom, Grace and Power, Tromo Nagmo, Krodakali, I bow before you with respect. I surrender to your workings. I humbly offer you the attachments, the karmic seeds, and the obscurities of my mind and body, so that transformation and liberation may occur for the spiritual benefit of all. All defilements submit to your liberating presence. Jama Krodakali. So these are a few different energies that have been coming through really strong today. Can definitely work on balancing out your root chakra. I think that would be beneficial. It's been benefiting me for sure. So just using the sound of Lam. You can lay your hand on your abdomen. You can visualize light at the base of your spine or your perineum. And just Lam, you could do 108 times, but you don't have to. Just enough times where you feel like you're moving the energy around inside of you, right? To not get stuck. And I know that this energy right now can be difficult, but we got this, right? We got this. We wouldn't be here awakening if we didn't. We got this. Remember that your feelings are an interpretation based on what you have experienced. It does not mean that what you're feeling is true. So if you're feeling doubtful, you're feeling like you're not going to succeed at something, if you're feeling afraid that you will never be loved for who you are, these things, they are just feelings. You can detach, as I've shared with you with this reading, detach from the attachment of this outcome that you are catastrophizing in your mind because of fear. It's programmed in you from past experience. Truly allow yourself to be new. Decide as you are listening to this that the next time somebody gets triggered, I am not going to take it personal. I'm going to choose to do something new. I'm going to choose to be different. And as you continue to do this, you find yourself moving slower through time and space where you can catch yourself before you even get there. And it's just a really great feeling to lay down at night and know that you have mastered your energy and the way that you allow energetic reactions with others. So I hope that this was helpful to someone. I could feel people calling my name. I was like, okay, let me stop what I'm doing and do this. And so, yes. So I'm just honoring all of the dark goddesses and all of the spirit guides and ancestors that have been assisting me to be of assistance to you, to be a point of contact for new information, yet it resonates. How phenomenal is that, to hear something for the very first time and to feel a resonance in your heart? That's That's what I mean about being able to channel from the Akash, to make that connection. Allow myself to be that bridge for you. But it is my honor. And I will be back, I guess, whenever I am compelled to do so. May, your third eye has just been kissed. Peace.